8 years ago today, May 9th, 2016, was the first ever points race that I uploaded for NR 2003 leagues on my YouTube channel. It was the Gatorade Cup Series Season 1 Daytona 500. So, May 9th, 2024, here today, is the 8-year anniversary of when basically NR 2003 started on my YouTube channel. Um, and for this year, I had thought about doing something and what I wanted to do, and I kind of figured something out. So every single NR race that I've ever done is up on my YouTube channel, except for one. And that one is in the final Gatorade Cup Series season. There was an Iowa doubleheader, and I believe it was the first Iowa race, or was it the second? Second Iowa race. When I went to record it, I recorded it, did commentary for it, did the points, did that stuff, left the game, went to go edit it, and realized that for whatever reason, the software that I use to record races, to record the video for the races, it decided to record my my commentary, my audio capturing, Audacity, which records my microphone, which I'm using right now. So it recorded Audacity for the entirety of the race. There is no footage of the race. The only thing that still exists is the commentary for that race. And the only thing I released for that race were the results and the points once what the points looked like after the race. So for the first time ever, I'm going to cut up some of the commentary from that, kind of get the commentary from some of the big parts, and release it right here. So for the first ever time, that Iowa race, there's going to be some sort of descriptor of what happened in it. There's no video of what happened, right? It's impossible to know for sure what happened during that race, but now there's going to be commentary to go with it, and there will at least be some form of like an understanding of what happened during the race. I tried to describe it as best I could when that happened, but I figured now it would be very cool to release the actual audio from that race. So enjoy. Here's that Iowa race, the kind of the missing race of NR 2003 on my YouTube channel. Already a great battle for the lead. The man who started on pole, Evan Hunter up top. Down low, the man who started third and has Ally in the hood for the Ally race. Anthony Hernandez leads the lap 1 in the Ally car for the Ally 300, but he climbs the hill, and here comes to the inside Keyshawn Richardson, digging hard in that number 43, involved in the big one yesterday at Iowa, looking to gain some points back after his bad result. He slides into the corner trying to clear Evan Hunter, but can't, and Jordan Stout gets low 3 wide for that spot in the 17. Hernandez clears and leads the race. Oh, yellow's already out at Iowa. A big crash. Jonathan Buford, Eli Bright, and Riley Sampson involved in turns 3 and 4. One of the Ally cars is out, and it's 2 of the Hendrick cars involved in this one. Meanwhile, the other Ally car leads. It's an early yellow lap. Number 3, car number 48 leads the race. But let's see what happened to his teammates, Eli Bright, Jonathan Buford, and then also Riley Sampson in the 16 car. And Hernandez may have just done the same. Richardson looking to the inside down the back to turn 3. We'll see if he can get there. He does, to the inside, sliding up the hill, though. And Evan Hunter looks 3 wide. They're making contact between the 43 and the 48. Hunter goes 3 wide. They're all making contact. To the inside, they're going. Can they control the cars? So far, they can't. All 3 on the wall and up into the outside wall. They'll go. And others are involved now as Richardson came off the wall, got Wilson and the 3. And it's a huge stack up in turn 1. Longwell is around. Hunter trying to get away. Points there, Clifton. Eli Bright trying to stop the car. McMurrow is on pit road. Jordan Stout leads them back to the yellow flag. The top 3 are out of the running in Iowa. There's 2 of them. Richardson, Hunter. That is a lot of cars. Oskin is done. Clifton's going to be done. Longwell, a lot of damage. Marshall Burrow has a fender gone. Hernandez is done. 77 is a lot of damage. This has been chaotic. And Iowa Wilson a lot of damage in the 32. See, Mick Marola just came off pit road, and obviously maybe would have gotten involved if he was out on the racetrack, so it could have been a blessing in disguise for him. But, oh my word. The top three involved in a crash on the front straightaway. Evan Hunter, Keyshawn Richardson, and Hernandez 3 wide for the lead. Gone wrong at Iowa. Let's go see what happened. Nowhere to go, but then they all keep getting caught together and into the inside well for Hunter. He shoots all three of them back up the racetrack. Hard hit for Anthony Hernandez with Richardson sandwiching him. Richardson came down, got some others, but Evan Hunter gets nailed in on his side by Clifton and Marshall Burrow. Oskin runs into Clifton with nowhere to go. Fitzwire's trying to stop. Jeff Bright, Griffin Lynn, others do a great job along. Justin Zettel get through the middle. Longwell runs right into Anderson Reed, and there was chaos in turns 1 and 2 here at Iowa as the top three running 3 wide crash together down the front straightaway. As we have a battle for third and some contact for third. Kukulon getting roughed up by Jay Rando, almost run into the wall by the 53 as well. Hamill is pressuring Galway, looking to the inside turn 1. There he goes. Rando a slide job on Kukulon, who's getting pressured by Luke Rainey to the inside, but it's Derek Hamill leading down the back straightaway in the 15. Great move by Hamill. But it was right here off turn number 4 yesterday where he got dumped for the lead late in the race. Randall for second. And Luke Rainey there had a car to maybe win yesterday, but involved in a crash after he got up into Derek Hamill towards the midpoint of the race. Luke Rainey finished at the back with a damaged race car. Now here he's inside the top 3 early on at Iowa here tonight. Luke sends it in deep. These two battle for the championship last season. Some contact for lead here this season at Iowa. Luke Rainey can't quite clear Rando yet, but now he will clear off 4 down the front straightaway. Luke Rainey now leads the Ally 300. Jordan Stout to the inside trying to grab second from Rando. DeLello coming up nicely in the 52. Bibby Ruiz still hanging around. He got walled by Fitzwire bound for the lead towards the midpoint of the race, then got involved in the crash right after that with Luke Rainey. So Ruiz looking for some redemption here at Iowa. Stout will now lead this race again in the 17. Never really talked about DeLello yesterday in the Advanced Auto Parts 325, but here he is now running up inside the top 2. Another yellow, the third one of the night. Down the front straightaway, the 10 has been spun around. Ross McMurrola. Stout and DeLello racing back around for the lead. 3 wide as Rando goes to the inside. Who will get it back? DeLello will in the 52. They're still hit. Oh! DeLello and Stout hit, and Stout's in the outside wall. Luckily, not too bad of damage, it looks like. Stout trying to get there. It might be 3 wide again between these 3 off the corner. There they go. This time, DeLello's up top. Stout's in the middle, and down low, Rando again. 3 wide to turn 1 for the top spot. DeLello goes way wide, trying to give the 2 on the inside room. He does do that. Yellow is out again, and upside down for Eli Bright on the front straightaway. It was him and Farrell Longwell. This is an accident I really do not get. You both are running damaged, probably the 2 slowest cars out here in the 88, whose last car in the lead lap. Farrell Longwell, last car on the track in 34th. And right here, they're battling. They're not battling for position. They're not near anyone. These 2 are all by themselves. Eli slides up the hill for absolutely no reason, really. Gives Longwell no room. Keeps crowding him to get hooked together right here off the corner. Hard to the wall. The 88 will flip over right there on his lane. Never comes back over. But really, that was a crash that should not have happened. They're not bound for position. The 62's lap down. The 88's torn all to hell, just hoping he can finish the race. And that happens. There had to have been some sort of issue between the 2 at some other point in the season, some other point in the race, but kind of uncalled for that happened, especially with Eli, how aggressively he was racing him, kind of like what we saw with the 32 and the 10. I mean, this was kind of just not needed. No cars are out. Eli's back out there 2 laps down the 88 and 34th. So even after that car was upside down, they ride it back. He wanted to keep driving. He'll be behind Longwell for the restart. We'll see how that goes. 31 cars currently on the lead lap. Randall looking to shoot the middle of the 53. Will he be able to? He does get inside DeLello. Can he clear Luke Rainey? That would be an impressive move. He can clear down the backstretch. He might be in second here. Great move for Jay Randall through the middle of the racetrack. Luke fighting to the inside. Trying to grab it. And he will. 10 laps to go. Luke Rainey leads the Ally 300. Yeah, Spurley was... Oh, yellow is out. We're going to have a late race restart. The 5th yellow. Down the front straightaway. It looks like it was a bigger crash. Jericho's a lot of damage. Cole Luigi has damage. Jericho's maybe got the worst along with Levi Shones. But the leaders have just taken 6 to go. So we will restart this race with, if I had to guess, 2 laps to go. That's going to be an interesting one. This was a hardcore battle between two drivers that haven't had great seasons, and yesterday's winner, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 3 wide, with Shones on the inside, Jericho in the middle, up top Fitzwater, and Shones does not really give these two room. They've been making contact for a while. Shones keeps washing up, and finally, Fitzwater comes down to Jericho, gets down to Shones. The 4 spins around. Chris Jericho trying to get low, but he kind of goes low. Fitzwater gets hit by the 10 of Mick Morolla. Jericho comes back up, spins off of the 10. Hard into the outside wall for the 18. Shones is sitting sideways on the track. Luckily, no one hits him. No one hits the 18. Miller does hit Coluigi a little bit, but definitely kind of an interesting scenario there with the 4, the 18, and the 51 already hit, and the 4 doesn't give them room. Kind of like what we saw with the 3 wide crash for the lead. Luke Rainey, Zachary DeLello, Jordan Stout, Jake Galway, and Jay Rando. Also watch, not likely, but Spurley Tube, Hanley, Zidell, Beal, and Hamill. They're all inside the top 10 for the final restart of the night. Can Luke, last season's champion, hang on? Will someone else find a way up at the last second? Green flag back in the air in the Ally 300. 2 laps to go in Iowa. Nice jump for DeLello. Stayed with Luke into turn 1. Luke climbs the hill a little bit, but not too much. DeLello stays about the same length back. Down the back straightaway, coming to the white flag. Can Luke hang on? DeLello's there, pressuring him into turns 3 and 4. Now off of 4, gets a nice run for DeLello. White flag, last lap in Iowa. Luke Rainey trying to hang on over the pack behind to turn 1. Luke up the track a little bit. DeLello trying to send it in deep. Now Luke tries to cut off the 52. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Luke Rainey versus Zachary DeLello for the win in Iowa. Luke up the track. DeLello a little bit lower, trying to get back into the gas. Luke almost into the wall. DeLello to the inside to drag race, but Luke Rainey hangs on to win in Iowa. Last season's champion finds victory here at Iowa. Luke, redemption from yesterday's race, wins the Ally 300 at Iowa, and a great points night for Luke Rainey. He had dropped in points after yesterday's race, but he'll get a good amount of them back with this win in Iowa. Luke Rainey is the winner of the Ally 300, a crazy race of that, 5 yellow flags throughout this 45-lap race.